Once upon a time, in a land where the sun always shone and the skies were a clear blue, there was a peaceful village named Eldoria. The villagers were content and happy, but they had a special tradition that set them apart. Every year, they celebrated the Festival of Lights. During this festival, the villagers would light lanterns and release them into the sky, hoping to send their dreams and wishes to the stars. In the heart of Eldoria lived a young girl named Leora. She once upon a time, in a kingdom known for its lush meadows and rolling hills, there was a magical forest called the Forest of Forgotten Dreams. The forest was renowned for its beauty, but also for its mysterious nature. It was said that anyone who entered the forest might rediscover a forgotten dream from their past, a dream that had once seemed impossible. In a quaint village at the edge of the forest lived a young girl named Arya. Arya was known for her kind heart and her love for adventure. She had always been fascinated by the legends of the Forest of Forgotten Dreams, especially the one about a hidden grove where dreams were said to come to life. One sunny morning, Arya received a letter from her grandmother, who lived in a distant city. The letter contained an old, yellowed map with intricate drawings of the forest and a note that read, "Dear Arya, I've heard tales of the Grove of Dreams in the Forest of Forgotten Dreams. I believe it holds the key to a special dream we once shared. Perhaps you can find it and bring its magic back. Love, Grandma." Arya's heart raced with excitement. She decided to embark on a journey to find the Grove of Dreams and uncover the mystery behind her grandmother's letter. With a satchel packed with essentials and a heart full of determination, Arya set off towards the Forest of Forgotten Dreams. The forest was even more enchanting than she had imagined. Sunlight filtered through the dense canopy, creating a tapestry of light and shadow on the forest floor. As Arya ventured deeper, she came across a series of peculiar signs carved into the trees, each one pointing her in different directions. The first sign led her to a babbling brook. As Arya knelt to drink from the clear water, a small, golden fish with shimmering scales leapt from the brook and spoke. "To find the Grove of Dreams, you must answer a riddle. Only then will the path reveal itself." Arya, intrigued, listened carefully as the fish presented the riddle. "I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?" Arya thought for a moment and then answered, "A map." The golden fish nodded and vanished, and a hidden path opened up beside the brook, leading further into the forest. Arya followed the path until she reached a beautiful glade where the trees seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly glow. In the center of the glade stood a large, ancient tree with a door carved into its trunk. With a deep breath, Arya opened the door and stepped inside. The interior was filled with glowing fireflies and a soft, melodious hum. At the center of the room was a pedestal with a crystal vial containing a swirling, golden light. As Arya approached the pedestal, a soft voice spoke from the shadows. "Welcome, Seeker of Dreams. I am Luna, the guardian of the Grove of Dreams. To unlock the magic of the vial, you must prove that your heart is true." Luna, a graceful figure with silver wings, stepped into view. To reveal the dream, you must perform 3 tasks that test your heart and spirit. Only then will the vial's magic guide you to the dream you seek. The first task was the trial of courage. Arya was led to a dark, misty part of the forest where she had to find her way through a maze of shadows. With bravery and determination, she navigated the maze, guided by the faint glow of the vial. The second task was the trial of compassion. Arya came across a small, injured rabbit with a thorn in its paw. Using her gentle touch and a bit of herbal knowledge, she carefully removed the thorn and tended to the rabbit's wound. The rabbit, grateful, hopped away with a twinkling thank you. The final task was the trial of wisdom. Luna presented Arya with a puzzle made of ancient symbols and asked her to decode it. Arya used her knowledge of stories and legends to solve the puzzle, revealing a message about the true nature of dreams. Having completed the trials, Arya approached the vial once more. Luna nodded with approval and said, "The vial holds the essence of dreams and wishes. To reveal its magic, you must let your heart's wish guide you." Arya took a deep breath and focused on her wish. the desire to bring joy and magic to her grandmother's life. She gently opened the vial, and the golden light expanded, filling the glade with a warm, radiant glow. The light began to take shape, forming a beautiful, ethereal dreamscape that shimmered with the essence of her wish. As the magic enveloped Arya, she felt a sense of peace and fulfillment. Luna smiled and said, "You have unlocked the true magic of the Grove of Dreams. The essence of your wish will travel to your grandmother, bringing her joy and the magic of this forest." Arya thanked Luna and made her way back to her village. When she arrived, she found a letter from her grandmother waiting for her. Inside was a note that read, "My dear Arya, your journey has brought me the most wonderful gift. The magic of the Grove of Dreams has filled my heart with joy and hope. Thank you for bringing this dream to life. Love, Grandma." Arya's heart swelled with happiness, knowing that her grandmother's dream had been fulfilled. The village celebrated the Festival of Dreams with even greater joy, and the legend of the Forest of Forgotten Dreams became a cherished story for generations to come. And so, the magic of dreams lived on, reminding everyone that with courage, compassion, and wisdom, dreams could indeed come to life. The End was known for her radiant smile and her love of stories. Leora had a special lantern, unlike any other. It had been passed down through her family for generations and was said to have magical properties. The lantern was adorned with intricate designs and a beautiful gem at its center that shimmered like a star. As the Festival of Lights approached, Leora was excited to celebrate and honor the tradition. But this year was different. Her grandmother, who had always told her stories about the lantern's magic, was too ill to attend the festival. Leora felt a pang of sadness and decided to make this year's festival extra special for her grandmother. On the evening of the festival, the village was alive with excitement. Lanterns of every shape and color filled the streets, and the air was filled with laughter and music. Leora carried her family lantern with care, its gem glowing softly in the twilight. When it was time to release the lanterns, Leora climbed to the top of a small hill where she could see the entire village. She carefully lit the lantern, and as the flame touched the wick, a gentle breeze carried it into the sky. But instead of rising steadily, the lantern wavered and began to drift off course, moving towards the dark and mysterious forest that bordered the village. Leora was worried. The forest was known for its secrets and was rarely ventured into by the villagers. Determined to retrieve her lantern, Leora set off towards the forest, following the faint glow of the drifting lantern. The forest was dense and shadowy, with ancient trees that seemed to whisper in the wind. As Leora ventured deeper, she felt a mixture of fear and wonder. The lantern's glow illuminated her path, leading her through tangled underbrush and overgrown trails. Suddenly, the lantern came to a halt in a small, enchanted clearing. In the center of the clearing was a grand, ancient tree with roots that twisted into intricate patterns. The lantern hovered in mid-air, its light casting an ethereal glow around the clearing. Leora approached the tree cautiously and noticed that the trunk had a hollow space. Inside the hollow was a curious sight, a small, delicate creature with wings like gossamer and eyes that sparkled like the stars. It was a fairy, and it seemed to be gently cradling the lantern. The fairy looked up at Leora with a gentle smile. "Welcome, brave one. I am Fae, the guardian of this forest. Your lantern's light has guided you here for a reason." Leora explained that she had come to retrieve the lantern to make her grandmother's festival special. Faye listened attentively and nodded. "The lantern's magic is linked to the heart of its bearer. It chose to come here because your wish is pure and selfless." Faye then told Leora that to unlock the lantern's true magic, she must offer something from her heart. She asked Leora to share a story or a memory that held great meaning for her. Leora thought about her grandmother and the stories she had shared with her over the years. With a heartfelt voice, she began to recount a cherished memory of her grandmother teaching her about the stars and how each star was a beacon of hope. As Leora spoke, the lantern began to glow brighter, and a warm, golden light filled the clearing. Faye took the lantern and waved her wand, and the light expanded, enveloping the entire forest. "The lantern's magic," Faye said, "is now awakened by your love and kindness. It will not only guide you home but also bring joy to your grandmother and your village." Leora thanked Faye and carefully took the lantern. The forest seemed to transform, with flowers blooming and a gentle, shimmering path appearing before her. Guided by the light of the lantern, Leora made her way back to the village. When she arrived, the villagers were amazed to see the lantern glowing so brilliantly. Leora shared her adventure and the story of the fairy with everyone. Her grandmother, though still ill, was touched by the story and the love that Leora had shown. The Festival of Lights that year was the most magical ever. Lanterns floated in the sky, their light mingling with the stars, and the village was filled with a sense of wonder and unity. The legend of Leora and the enchanted lantern became a cherished story, reminding everyone of the power of selfless love and the magic that lies within the heart. And so, Eldoria continued to celebrate the Festival of Lights with renewed joy and magic, thanks to a brave girl and a lantern that shone with the light of her pure heart. The end.